What's up guys, I'm here at Evolutionary Performance. It's a Mazda tuner shop in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the best Mazda shop in all of Utah and maybe all of the country. I've only ever been here, so I'm kind of biased, but it's a freaking dope shop. Today, we're talking about a 700 horsepower Mazda Speed 6 engine. This is Lucas Wilson's engine. I'll post all his social media stuff in the description, but basically, this is the engine. It's out of the car, and we're going to be talking about what makes this engine capable of 700 horsepower. So starting with inside the motor, the forged internals, it has I-beam rods. Of course, they're located in here. You can't see them, but it has I-beam rods, Molly pistons, and a ported head. So the head is opened up so it can flow a little bit more. This is Cody's old motor, and as you can see, the head, which is this whole section right there, the head has been ported like crazy. So what that means is they literally opened up this whole section and made it a lot bigger and also a lot smoother. So the goal of that is just to allow the airflow to flow a lot better. But that's exactly what was done to Wilson's, is his was ported, but his kept a single runner. So as you can see on this engine right here, that's what the stock ports look like. So as you can see, there's 2 ports to each cylinder. There's 4 cylinders, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each cylinder has 2 ports. So when you port it all the way to a single runner like this, you would think there would be a little bit better flow, but nowadays they're coming to the conclusion that you want to port it quite a bit, but you want to keep somewhat of a dual port design. So I believe Lucas's has a dual port, but it's just ported like crazy. So that's kind of what it looks like. And then the pistons, the forged pistons, can handle basically any amount of boost you want to throw at it. So they're able to just be cranked up for more horsepower. These rods aren't what Lucas Wilson is running, but these are still aftermarket forged rods, and they should hold up to quite a bit of power. These are H-beam rods, and they're very similar to what he has, but he has a better version, which is called an I-beam rod, and it's just what mainly makes for a little bit more power, but it's definitely still similar, just his are a lot better. But what you can see now is this intake manifold. It's a JMF intake manifold, which basically just means it's pretty much one of the best aftermarket manifolds you can buy for a Mazdaspeed platform, but this one just flows really well. It's kind of the standard for when you're going for a high horsepower build. As you can see, Lucas has some pretty freaking dope purple that matches really well, powder coated. Then we're moving to the turbo. So this is a 6266 ball bearing turbo. It's in the stock location, which means it's mounted right here. On some engines, they'll flip it and have it mounted on top. But I kind of like the look of the stock location because you can see the manifold flow over and then you have the turbo hanging down below. One disadvantage though from having this style is that it is hard to access the turbo, so you really want to get it set perfectly before it's in the car. But as you can see, this gorgeous freaking turbo, it's going to be a beast. Moving on to the wastegate, I believe we have this 44 millimeter tile wastegate. I don't know where the dump tube's gonna go, but looks pretty good. This is the Mazda Speed 6 that engine is going to be going in. As you can see, it's bare as hell. It's just a no engine car. But this is the intake that's gonna be going on it. It's pretty massive, should flow pretty amazingly, but I just wanted to show you guys Lucas's Speed 6. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Like, this car is gonna be nuts. I hope one day I can get a ride in it, Lucas, but definitely check out all his social media down in the description below. If you guys have any parts or questions or stuff you need to order, you can always contact Evolutionary Performance on Facebook. I'll have all of their social media and all of their links in the description, so definitely go check them out, give them a follow at least, and then hit them up for any of your Mazdaspeed parts.